Hi, everybody. Those of you that just joined, ignore what it says on the screen. This is not Ancestry Part 3. I don't know what happened. Hi. Or is it Part 3? Hold on. Oh, it is Part 3. Sorry. Anyway, tonight we're going to finish up our album by doing the cover. And I showed last video, I already had these cut. I just haven't put them together. So we're going to put our cover matting on the front and the back. And I did show that I'd already cut those. Hi, Karma, but I'll give you those sizes once again. Then to create our flowers, what I did is I used these 2 punches, and I did create leaves. I forgot to grab the leaf. Now, the leaf, I've had this for years. You can pick this up, though, or you can use any leaf, or you can actually use real leaves. I picked this one up at Hobby Lobby. It is a McGill. McGills are also on Amazon or Hobby Lobby. These are good punches. This is the leaf. I really love it, so I'll be using it with the green paper and then these 2. So let's get started and let's get our album finished. So we got all the inside done last week. And I'm going to just start with the matting, and I'm going to give you the sizes. So the back part of my album, I did not mat. I'm going to move this. I don't have a lid on it. With my luck, I will spill it. I did not double mat or triple mat the back. And since our cover is 8.5 by 8.5, this is 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. And I'm going to go ahead and grab our unfinished album. As you can see, my cover, I got lots of ink on here, and I'm so upset with myself. So be careful when inking. It's on your fingers. I got it on here. Got a little crazy with it. So 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. And this is a bigger piece, so I'm going to remove the tip to my glue. Hi, Shelly. That's beautiful too. So we're going to add whatever adhesive you're using to mat the covers. So this video, of course, won't be as long as the others. Videos 1, 2. There's 2 2s and then 3rd one to create this mini album. And if you're waiting on the kits, they are shipping tomorrow. I don't have any more right at this time, but I know the pre-ordered ones, so they are shipping tomorrow. If you've ordered your kit. Hi, Melissa. This is my smaller. It's really important if you use the glue to spread it around. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the front. Hope I can cover that glue, but the front I did do a triple matting. So using one of the solids, and this was from the 4x4 cut apart. Yeah, 4x4 cut aparts. I chose the plaid. And then we had already, these are the pieces in the video. I'll tell you, make sure you set them aside so we can mat. So for the rust, I'm using the rust on the front. It's 8 3/8 by 8 3/8. Then my plaid piece is 8 by 8. I wanted to have a bigger border than I usually do, so you can see the colors. And then from this gorgeous piece, it's 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. So I'll just lay these all, or put these all together before I put them on my album. Don't like to do it on the album because that's when accidents happen. And leave your fingers back there so you can move it around until you get it centered. Yeah, with your wet adhesive, always make sure you put your hand or something heavy down so it doesn't move. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, we are done. We're almost done. I was using the brand new Simple Stories Vintage Ancestry. Absolutely gorgeous. So the whole idea is on this paper collection that you will be able to either put older pictures, new pictures. We've used everything basically from Simple Stories, Ancestry. Make sure I get that on correctly. And they're right there on the YouTube channel. So you'll see the cover and then parts 2 and 2 continued, and then this one. We worked on it this past weekend. This is going to be a really nice gift for the holidays for someone. So, you know, watch videos, stick with them, and you'll get it done in just a couple of days. Well, depending on how fast you craft. But the recordings allow you to stop and start and stop and start, of course. Make sure you get that glue spread. Okay. Like I said, I had that touched my ink pad. So I probably will, yeah, you're going to see it. I'll be adding some florals. You don't see it as much as I'm seeing it. And I did get that a little off. Ooh, you're right. Nothing does smell better than hot soup and homemade bread. Hold on. Wilbur, come here. He knows I'm on video, so he's sniffing around. You go see what Wilbur's doing. Oh, yeah, he's sniffing around. Yes, you can eat it. He can't eat that. He knows there's food, so he's chasing my hubby up the stairs. You just wipe up any glue. Okay. Now our spine. Whoops. Over. There we go. Your spine's 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. I don't want to really bring those flowers over. On the other one, I used the plaid in the back also, and you do have a piece left. So I'm going to cut this down. I'll use my big cutter. So I'm going to cut it to 3 1/4. I want to see how it fits. With this way we did the spine, it should fit without cutting it down, but it needs to be 8 3/8. Trim just a little bit off, about a 1/16 of an inch I'm going to take off. And then for the top, because I want it just to be this plain on the top, I'm going to cut it to 2 7/8. I'm going to, let's see, 2 7/8. How about if I measure? And I won't have to guess. Oh, so 2 7/8 by 7 3/4. Whoops, it's heavy. Oh, you're welcome, Shelly. Isn't the paper gorgeous? I just love it. So that way we get lots of the plaid, lots of that color. And let's ink the edges. I'm keeping my album far away this time. Love it with the writing on there. Okay, let's go ahead and add our spine piece. Now our next big project is going to be our December daily for 2021. Our December daily 2020 is already done. And on Sunday, I'm going to be showing you the kits I'm using for the December daily 2021. And I start doing that the end of January. I always do my December daily the January, February before. So I'm not having to stress over it come December. So that will be our next big project. And it'll take a couple of weeks. We'll do, oh, wrong album. We'll do it weekly. And I can't wait to do that one with you. I'm loving how it's turning out. Okay. Down that piece goes. Oh, you know what? And it's so awesome, Melissa, because then you get to December and you're just ready from day one. And on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations is our Facebook group. You know, we post prompts for you to fill it up. Just great memories that you'll be able to pass down to your family. And then you're not stressing the month of December trying to put this project together because it's a big project. Okay, so there's my spine. Now on the original one, I used those faux brads with the word family, and I left the side blank because then you can use your Cricut or anything if you want to put the family name. That's probably what I'll do is I'll put Merrill here. And so I'm going to go ahead and take off the family from that. And that was in your kit. Do add your glue, make it permanent. Whoops. And then when I get unbusy, I will use my Cricut maker and I'll cut my family name out. Now let's move to the cover. So first of all, on our cover, you're going to want to grab your chipboard frames from your collection, your kit, or if you bought them separate. These chipboard frames are they're the best. I love them. Now, one thing you're going to notice, see how it's actually meant to go this way. I just didn't want to cover it, but I really want to put my mom and dad and my grandparents in the center. But that's why I used the word photos here to cover up the family and to make it look like it wasn't upside down. And the frames, you just might have to, bend it just a little bit. So what I did is, first, we're going to put this down, and I actually only adhered it here on these 3 flowers. And then that way, when you go to put your pictures in, everything will just go in nice and smooth, and you can add some adhesive after you get your photos in. Now, you may not want to even do that. Another thing would be to put flowers in the center of each one of these. Okay. But I do want to put my frame down first. Like I said, I'm going to just put the adhesive on these pieces that are sticking out. And right there. And then I stuck my finger in the glue, which, why did I put glue there? I don't want glue there. Do not put glue there. I didn't even realize I did. Okay, we do have to hold these for a minute unless you have clothespins, because your clothespins are what's going to reach. And then on the word family, so it doesn't look like it's, you know, like it's not supposed to be there. That's when I took the photos, the photo button. Oops. There we go. Put that right in the center. And now it looks like it's going the right direction. And then you can actually go in there and add photos. Cut your circles, and then art glitter glue, just put a dot and close your frame. Still wet. Okay, let's grab, oh, we still need these. So I'll be using these last two after I do the flowers here, and we're going to use the tag. So just go ahead and keep those handy. And actually, we use the rest of these. And grab your scraps, any scraps you want. In fact, when I do scraps for flowers, I don't even really check. I just, see, that's going to be gorgeous. These ones were a little different. I used some of the solids, and we're just going to punch out about 6 of them. If you're using these punches, if not, it doesn't matter. You can use any flowers. I'm going to do 6 of my largest, or you can use pre-made flowers, but I wanted them to match the collection. Got some blue. Here we go. I'm going to make these a little fluffier. Now, when you're making your own flowers, it's the layers. The more layers, the bigger and fluffier your flower will be. So that'll do me for my large. And I don't make them all the same usually. Now for my small one, these are Fiskars, great ones. I usually still have them at Joann's. And with your coupon, you can get it 50% off. I use this a ton. I'm not really counting what I'm doing. I'm just doing a bunch of punching. Okay. I also used some centers, some Graphic 45 gold dots on the original ones. But you know what? This time I decided to use the brads. And you can even use some foam dots if you like. So just depending on what you want for the outside, I'm going to use the gold, and you can go ahead and ink them all if you like. I just pinch these together. If you'd like to do it with the roller ball, like one of these in your foam, if you've been taught how to do that, you can do them that way too. You can also bend your petals back. Depending on how you want your flowers to look. So another way I do them is with my bone folder. To get that look. And you can definitely do them different for your layers because, you know, flowers are different out in the wild. Oops, wrong side. Because this is the back side, so you need to turn it over and do it from the front, however you want. So I'll just do a couple. These ones I'll just pinch together. And these were big ones too. So I'm going to do all the big ones first. This is a great project to do with all your scraps, and then put them in a box so you have a bunch of flower petals, because they don't have to always match your paper collection either. And then just pull them out when you want a flower and make your own. So we're going to start by putting them together. I don't use my hot glue gun. Art glitter glue will do it. If you have a hot glue gun, you can definitely use it, of course. So you want to just make sure each layer you're offsetting your petals. Hi, Donna. Well, you can always get in time to clean my tips. So, like I said, it depends on your layers. The more layers, the more fluffy your flower will be. And so you can see it starting to take shape. But we want to add some of the smaller ones in the center. I think we'll go with some blue here. Same thing, I am just pinching the petals between my finger. I wish I could, Donna. I wish I could. I know I've got some pipe cleaners. I could clean it really fast too, but I use my pipe cleaners and clean them. Oh, I do have a pipe cleaner. I can clean it. I didn't realize it was sitting there. Yeah, just take your pipe cleaners. Let me tell you, it gets all that glue out. Then I double it and just put it up into the tip. I don't even soak them in water anymore. Yep. There we go. I didn't realize it was sitting there. Oh, we're good to go now. Awesome. I'm glad I looked over there. Okay, let's put these guys together. So it'll be easier to see coordinating. The papers are different colors. You can see how I'm kind of staggering. That's why I like to use a 5-petal punch. The 5 petals, you have an offset, and it makes it easier to offset your petals. Okay, now I'll add the smaller one to the big one. And I'm going to choose a red one for my center. Okay, and there's our first flower. We're going to just repeat. Okay. So this one will have a little more color. We'll make one that is just small. And like I said, you can also incorporate pre-made flowers in with your handmade flowers. Him in the center. And actually, that looks kind of cool. Now, this is another way. I taught it years ago. I make roses, and you make your centers the faux rose way. Actually, I don't think that needs a, kind of like it. We'll go ahead and put a small one in the center. Oh, I have one more. We'll save it. Yeah, I think I'm going to only put one in the center. No, I'll take that back. I do need two in the center because you need it to kind of poof out. Darn old gravity. I call this a 5-petal. There's 5 petals, and these are the Fiskars, and they're really common at Joann's. It's like one that they keep all the time. But there's the 5 petals. Now the 5 petals also, I've got some older videos. This is what I use to make roses with. Okay, we're going to set that in the center. And when you're, I love pre-made flowers, but sometimes, $5 a package. Well, when you can make your own, and I think they're just as pretty, and they match your paper collection, that's pretty awesome too. So I'll do another red center. Now, Graphic 45 with one of their tag dies. They have some fabulous ones. The flowers come with the large tag die. And I do like those, but I do like the convenience of just punching instead of running through the die machine. I'm going to use those small ones too. We won't use him. I don't want to knock anything over. All right, so this is where I did cover that butterfly. So I'm going to put it, now this one's bigger, so it's going to the top. Now I'll make a smaller one with these remainders. Again, just pinch it in half. Oh, really? You know, I've noticed a lot of stores are kind of getting rid of stuff. I'm going to use this side. But Amazon, just put in Fisker's flower punch. There's no sizes. It's just the big and small. It's really pretty. Put that blue one on the bottom. This is Simple Stories, vintage Ancestry. So from my Brad's here, I'll use the green. For my center. And I'm just setting them here. They always lay out different, if you've noticed, when you go to put yours on. And then I'm going to do some leaves. What I'm going to do is I just go through the paper. Let's see. We have that one that had that green writing, or you can use the green from your solids. This is the guy I'm looking for. The 2x2. So I want to use this one. And for my leaves, I am going to go ahead and ink the edges to give them some depth. And actually, you can go back and do your flowers, or you can do your petals before. And I'm just using the same color that I used on the pages. You can use Vintage Photo. This is sepia, and it would, if you have a green, a deep green, you could do that along the edges of your petals also. And for the petals, again, I just do a pinch. Just pinch the two sides together. Okay, first I'm going to put the flowers down. And I don't have like a set placement because they never go down the same twice. Do you want to leave room? Now this one I put a little bit on the frame. And then the small one. Now, if you want to use foam, and you can use a foam, I think I may need to this time because I got it a little too far to the side. That will kind of push it up because this has some thickness to it. We'll go back and fluff up our flowers. And you can also take your Wink of Stella pen or anything that you want. Sometimes I will take my clear. This is the Wink Estella pen. And then you can go back over and just give it a little bit of shine if you want. But now we're going to go ahead and place down our leaves before we glue them down. Let's see where we want them and how many. I'll stick one right there. And then I did two at the bottom here. Right now it shows that the kits are sold out, but I'll be adding some more on right after. The only thing with the kits, and I do explain that in the video, is one of the ephemera packs was out. They're already running out of this at Simple Stories. And so I did replace it with the chipboard, but that's in the video, and it's not even a big deal. Actually, I like the chipboards better, but yeah, I'll have some more kits up here this evening after I'm done here with the live. Let's just add our leaves. And your kit does come with the pre-cut chipboard. And there's ribbon and burlap inside that we use that's in your kit. Okay, after they dry, then I'm going to bend them just a little bit more, but I need to let those dry. Okay, from the Brads, this says Family Ties. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I felt it needed something up in the corner. And then down here, it's a little bare, is the Generations little chipboard. I love these. They're like mini chipboards that come on the faux brads. I call them faux brads because they don't have the metal back to them, which I really like. And this one is the word heritage. Now I'm going to poke this up just a little bit more. So I want to add a foam dot. They're sitting right here. Now on this, this came off of here. And in the kit, you have some twine. I didn't cut a piece. I need to. It's the twine we used on the inside also. This is, if you've got the skinnier twine, go ahead and double it. It just takes a little piece. And I'm just going to knot this. You can tighten a bow if you like. I just did the knot. And then I did add this up here a little bit, so it was tucked under my flowers. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Just need to hold that for a moment. Now, sticker sheet. I'm just going to take the word memories. I used Love Our Family on this one. It's the same size as Together Forever, but I want to use memories this time. I'm just going to glue it across that tag. And always, I'm going to go up towards the top. Use your glue to make it permanent. sure it's under the flower. So you will have some things left over that you can decorate the inside. Make cards, anything you like. But that's it. We have finished this album, which I'm excited about because now I've got the Christmas present I needed. And then I have one for myself. So if you are just joining for the first time, see, then we'll be able to actually put our photos in there. If you're joining for the first time, the rest of the tutorials for this album are on YouTube right here. And they're also on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations on Facebook. In the Units tab, there we go. Now I can go ahead and put my photos here in both of them. And it's ready to give as a gift. Now, for those of you just joining, I'll go ahead and do another quick walkthrough. There is a walkthrough, but like I said, it'll be quick. This is the album we created using everything that's in your kit. And the whole idea with this album was that we created like this side. So you can put, I have coffee sitting there. You can put like your side of the family, his side of the family, or mom and dad's side of the family. And then you've got tons and tons of room for that. So, and in your kit, you will have this the brown ribbon that you need. And it's on the website. It'll tell you what else you need. Then we have, and it will come with your graphic 45 tags that we sit inside your frames, and then more. So now you can go back when you're finished, use your scraps and cut the tags for your album. This is the one before I messed up. Also, make sure you watch. There was a little boo-boo there, but it was fixed. And then you have your waterfall, large pictures. Oh, I forgot. So this one, I just cut it, just leave it 12. Score in half if you want. I just went back with the scraps and finished creating my tags that went in the pages. This was, oh, in your tags, after you create them, you'll be able to use your, because these are in your kit. So I still have some left. These make great spots if you want to just put dates on the back. Anything, or they're just fun to look at. And I have some in the back. That one must have fallen out. And again, we just have another nice big pocket with the flap. And then we have this is a belly band with the large pocket. And we changed that just a little bit in the tutorial so you can actually see it. So there is our finished album. I hope you guys enjoy making this. And check the website in a few minutes. I'll have some more kits available. And this one is made with gray artisan cardstock. This is burgundy. And also all the artisan cardstock is back in stock in the morning. It's being trimmed up right now at the printers, and I'll be picking it up. And I want to thank you guys for joining me on creating this album. It's been a lot of fun. And you've got lots of room for photos, family photos, great gifts. Someone is absolutely going to love it. So bye, everybody, and I'll see you on the next tutorial, which will be in January, the next big one, because we have our virtual retreat happening in a week. Oh, but I'll do my other, smaller tutorials. But for our next big album, it'll be our December Daily 2021 at the end of January. Bye, everybody.